This house looks normal during the day. Sunlight falls on its walls, birds pass over its roof. Nothing seems out of place. But after sunset, the atmosphere changes. The silence feels heavier. The shadows grow longer. For more than 70 years, this house has remained completely abandoned, and what happened inside was never officially explained. Located in a quiet American town, far from the noise of highways and crowded streets, this house once belonged to a normal working-class family in the early 1950s. The neighborhood was peaceful. Children played outside. Neighbors trusted one another. The house looked ordinary. A small front porch, warm lights glowing in the evening. A place where everyday life quietly continued. Nothing about it seemed unusual. Until one night, everything stopped. In the winter of 1954, the family vanished without warning. Dinner was left unfinished on the table. Plates still sat where they had been placed. A chair was pushed back as if someone had just stood up. The lights were still on. The doors were locked from the inside. There were no signs of a struggle, but the people were gone. Every single one of them. Weeks after the disappearance, strange reports began to surface. Neighbors claimed to hear footsteps inside the empty house. Soft whispers echoing through closed rooms. Sounds that should not have existed. At night, a single upstairs light would turn on. No one had entered. No one had the keys. Yet the house refused to stay silent. One neighbor later told police that they heard a child crying after midnight. Another said they saw shadows moving behind the curtains. Slow, deliberate, watching. Police were called multiple times, but every time officers arrived, the house stood completely still, dark, empty, silent. Years later, a private investigator decided to enter the house. Inside, everything was covered in thick layers of dust, furniture untouched, air heavy with age and decay. But one bedroom was different. On the floor, clear footprints could be seen, fresh, as if someone had been standing there moments before. No animals, no signs of trespasser. Over time, theories began to spread. Some believe the house was built on forgotten burial ground, land that was never meant to be disturbed. Others believe the family never truly left, that whatever happened, the house still stands today, unoccupied, untouched, avoided. No one lives there. No one stays for long. Would you spend one night in this house if you were paid?